What's going on, world? Welcome to the TYSK report. Let's dive into these tech articles. DoorDash partners with Wing to launch drone deliveries in Dallas-Fort Worth Mall. Wing Aviation announced that it's partnering with DoorDash and Brookfield Properties to bring drone delivery to local malls in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Launching at Brookfield Properties, Stonebriar Center in Frisco, and Hullen Mall in Fort Worth, the service is the first of its kind for American shopping malls, claimed the companies. Beginning earlier this week, when customers with an eligible address in Dallas-Fort Worth place a qualifying order in the DoorDash app, they will see the option to have their items delivered by drone on the checkout page. Once they select drone delivery and place their order, it will be prepared, packaged, and then delivered via a Wing drone. Wing said that more than 50 merchants will offer drone deliveries through the DoorDash app. The company added that its highly automated drones can deliver items and meals to doorsteps in as little as 15 minutes. They can navigate to the delivery location at a speed of 65 miles per hour and a cruising height of about 150 feet before safely lowering the delivery to the ground. Wing notes that smaller orders are more likely to be eligible for drone delivery and that your order may be delivered by more than one drone if all your items can't fit on a single one. So that was a very insightful article right there. I think we are definitely looking at the beginning of a disruption that's going to be coming to the delivery space as a whole. Now, I know for right now that the drones are just delivering smaller packages, but as these drones get better, they get faster, and they build bigger ones that's going to be able to carry bigger packages, we could soon see drones being the number one option when it comes to having packages and different items delivered. So picture this: you have drones, you have robotaxis, you have delivery robots, and then you also have autonomous vehicles. Now just imagine, as the technology gets better, these different machines could be working together simultaneously on a daily basis and find themselves working day and night, delivering packages here and there, here and there. And this is why I think it's going to extremely disrupt what's going on right now, where people are having their Amazon packages delivered by people. This is why I think this could be very disruptive, because if they find a way to make these options cheaper through drones and robotaxis, autonomous vehicles, and delivery robots, more people are going to pick that option. And then if they find that their packages get to them safely, this could be their go-to option where they can just get items consistently. And just imagine being next to this mall and having an item that you just looked at 15 minutes ago arrive right on your doorstep. So we could possibly see parts of different malls become distribution centers for the packages that is going to be delivered by different drones. So this is just something to be on the lookout for consumers and people who are actually doing the delivery jobs. You always want to be informed about this news, because whether we like it or not, some type of disruption is going to be coming to this industry or this space. Let's move on to the next article. California can ban new gas cars starting in 2035, EPA says. The Environmental Protection Agency announced that it will allow California to ban most sales of new gas and diesel powered cars and light trucks starting in 2035. California's phase out will begin in 2026, when the state will require 35% of automakers' sales to be zero emissions vehicles, ZEV, either electric or hydrogen. Then 68% of new cars will have to be zero emissions by 2030 and 100% by 2035. Plug-in hybrids could make up to 20% of the sales, provided they have a range of 50 miles or more. Apart from California, 16 states in the District of Columbia have adopted some form of California's emission standards, and most of them have a plan to phase out gas-powered cars. In addition to that, revoking the standards once more will require more than the stroke of a pen, and it took the previous Trump administration 18 months to axe the waiver. So previously I did talk about how California is looking to upgrade their grid, so this could also be in connection to it, because as they phase out the gas-powered diesel vehicles, they could be looking to push in more electric vehicles, and in doing that, they're going to need the type of grid that's going to be able to withstand the different type of energy that's going to be moving in and out of this grid. Now, because of all the different climate goals and agendas that these countries have around the globe, I'm honestly not sure when gas-powered vehicles are going to be phased out, but I definitely can see these different type of moves that companies are making to phase them out slowly. Let's move on to the next article. Volvo starts self-driving truck operations in Texas. Volvo and DHL have confirmed that they have started autonomous freight operations in the United States. The Swedish automakers Autonomous Solutions, VAS, Strand, and the German transportation company will initially be operating on 2 routes in Texas between Dallas and Houston and Fort Worth and El Paso. The launch of the program sees the formal introduction of the Volvo VNL Autonomous, the company's first ever production-ready self-driving truck, which was revealed earlier this year in May at the ACT Expo in Las Vegas. The purpose-built VNL Autonomous is an evolution of Volvo's conventional VNL, a Class 8 semi designed for long-haul transportation, and features hardware and software from Pittsburgh company Aurora Innovation to deliver self-driving capability. Although VNL drives itself, initially at least it will be accompanied on the 2 routes by a safety operator who will monitor performance. And as you would expect of a company that has developed a reputation for world-leading safety in the automotive sector, the truck comes with built-in redundancy for critical systems. Ultimately, the vision of the VNL Autonomous is for it to operate without a driver between specific hubs on established freight corridors at all hours of the day and night, with humans taking over at the hubs for last mile local journeys. So shout out to Volvo, at least they are trying to continue to implement humans. Now with these companies who are looking to develop these self-driving trucks, there are still other companies out there working on it in different parts of the globe. Then there are also a lot of other companies who went bankrupt trying to create self-driving trucks. Let's move on to the next article. Realbotics earns Amazon development subsidy and partners with UOL. Realbotics Corp, a developer of realistic humanoid robots and compassionate-based artificial intelligence, yesterday announced multiple company updates. It has secured a $100,000 subsidy from Amazon Web Services, partnered with Compass UOL, and provider of digital transformation services, and revised features in its ARIA offering. The company said it expects to receive the AWS subsidy, which will support the next generation of its AI in Q1 of 2025. It will also use the funding to complete key initiatives, including the development of Robot Controller 3.0. Realbotics said it expects to finish that by the end of Q2 2025. Realbotics asserted that its strength is in the integration of compassionate AI and robotics to improve the human condition through connection, learning, and play. It added that its algorithms are customizable, allowing users to choose how their robots behave and speak. The Robot Controller 3.0 will be a web-based technology for humanoid robotics. Realbotics said it will include improved animation quality and support for importing and running motion capture animations. This will allow it to deliver high fluidity and realism in movement, the company claimed. Realbotics also provided updates on its hyper-realistic robot Aria. This robot will be programmed with the knowledge about robotics and the external information relevant to the company's business. Aria will then provide insight to Realbotics' board of directors regarding strategic decisions, and it aims to have the robot act as a third-party advisor. The company asserted that it may instruct Aria to perform the following functions: market analysis, risk management, supply chain management, strategy evaluation, stakeholder sentiment analysis, performance monitoring, and contract-based insights and innovation and product development. So I have been talking about humanoid robots for a little while now, and it seems like with these ones, you'll be able to customize them to behave and speak in the way you want them to. So I wonder, with those different humanoid robots that you saw, would you decide to have one of these humanoid robots in your home? Comment down below in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Let's move on to the next article. Google experiments with a new image generator that remixes 3 images into one creation. Google Labs, Google's experimental arm, is testing a new image generator called Whisk. This tool allows people to prompt with images instead of text, allowing them to remix a photo by altering the subject, scene, and style. Whisk uses Google's image generation model Imagen 3 to combine 3 images, one for the subject, another for the scene, and one for the style. For instance, you can select a photo of yourself as the subject, a futuristic landscape as the scene, and an anime style for the final look. The model automatically generates a detailed caption of your images, which is then used to guide Imagen 3 in creating a remix of the photo. Because Whisk only focuses on a few key characteristics from each image, the company explains that the results may not always meet your expectations. The experiment is currently only available to users based in the US. And since we're based in the US, let's check out this tool and try it out. So here is the website for the Whisk tool. Now right here it says you have the style, which is a plushie, and then I'm going to drop an image right here. So here I got the TYSK logo, and it's going to drop something out, an output. So let's check it out and see what we are going to get. And here is what it created. It looks very interesting. It looks pretty similar to it, but without the robot mask. Otherwise, if it did have that robot mask, it would be a great output. And I like this because it gives people an opportunity to kind of utilize different things things where they could change the style and the subject and get a different output generated for them. Trying out a second one here is an enamel pen, so let's see what it spits out for this one. All right, so that one looks cool right there. I think we may have to find a way to get some of these items out and create a TYSK report store. So we should check that out. But this looks cool. That previous plushie looks cool. And you know what? Let's go ahead and try this third option. So here's the third option for the sticker, and let's see the output for this one. So here's the sticker. So I'm thinking all three of these items, they look pretty cool. Even though it's not the exact replica of what I would like as far as an output, it gives you a great starting point to get you to that final image or creation that you want to create. So yeah, I really like that Google Whisk tool. Even though right now it's in the experimental phase, I think this is going to be very beneficial to a lot of people. Let's move on to that next article. Meta is rolling out live AI and Shazam integration to its smart glasses. Meta is updating their glasses with access to live AI without the need for a wake word, live translation between several different languages, and access to Shazam for identifying music. Meta first demoed most of these features at Meta Connect in September. Live AI lets you start a live session with Meta AI that gives you the assistant access. Live AI lets you start a live session with Meta AI that gives the assistant access to whatever you're seeing and lets you ask questions without saying, "Hey Meta." Live translation lets your smart glasses translate between English and either French, Italian, or Spanish. If live translation is enabled and someone speaks to you in one of the selected languages, you'll hear whatever they're saying in English through the smart glasses speakers or as a typed transcript in the Meta View app. With Shazam integration, your Meta smart glasses will also be able to identify whatever song you hear playing around you. A simple "Meta, what is this song?" will get the smart glasses microphones to figure out whatever you're listening to, just like using Shazam on your smartphone. So that's just some of the latest news related to Meta and their smart glasses. It looks like they're making them even better. So because of these different features that they're continuing to add on to them, I think lots and lots more people will continue to gravitate towards these smart glasses and utilize them for different purposes in the future. Let's move on to the next article. Waymo is sending autonomous vehicles to Japan for first international test. Waymo's autonomous vehicles are going to Tokyo, marking the first time that the Alphabet company is deploying vehicles on public roads in a foreign market. Waymo is billing the excursion as a simple road trip for collecting data about the nuances of Japanese driving, including left-hand traffic and navigating a dense urban environment. The vehicles will be driven manually for the purposes of gathering mapping data and will be managed by a local taxi fleet operator, Nuhan Kotsu. About 25 vehicles will be sent, with the first set to arrive in early 2025. And while the test will undoubtedly be seen as laying the groundwork for a future Tokyo-based robotaxi service, Waymo said it isn't ready to announce anything quite yet. So that's just some of the latest news coming from Waymo, in addition to the news that recently happened where they are looking to expand out in Miami. And because of what's happening with Trump and him possibly wanting to build a framework related to only having vehicles that have no steering wheel and pedal, which would benefit Elon Musk, I think this is a smart move for Waymo to start testing their vehicles outside of the US. That way they can have some type of backup plan if anything were to occur that's going to prevent them from expanding here in the US. I hope you enjoyed the video. I want you to continue to stay informed, so in order to do that, you should like the video, subscribe, and then check out these two videos right here and let me know your thoughts down in the comment sections of these videos.